So what is a military? It's defined as a force authorized to use deadly force to defend its country and its citizens. When it comes to structure and characteristics, it's not always one size fits all. I'm going to highlight a few common examples that you probably need to know. Most militaries are broken down into different branches: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, but now even maybe a Space Force. It's also important to understand what level of military force structure you may be working with. Regardless of size, a military force can be broken down into several subunits. There's no basic formula for unit formations or the commander's rank. However, there are some basic principles that normally apply. For example, a lieutenant colonel is normally in charge of a battalion that's made up of about 600 men and women. Here's an outline staff structure found in military headquarters. Under the commander, the chief of staff has an important role to manage the different staff sections. Each staff section has a specific responsibility that fall within their respective functions, such as providing recommendations and courses of action and preparing plans and orders. SimCord will mainly interact directly with the J9, but also can interact with the J3 or chief of staff, or even sometimes the commander. Like any large organization with a well-established history, a military can have its own culture, language, traditions, to include songs and just overall ways of conducting business. For civilians with little or no personal exposure to the military, this can seem overwhelming and sometimes even ridiculous. That's why bridging this gap is so important and why SimCord is so important. You'll often notice things like a strong sense of unit pride, where the unit comes before the individual. A military uniform can tell you a lot. It can tell you their rank, their branch, their unit, if they drive a ship, or even jump out of airplanes. Learning these characteristics and knowing if they're a soldier, not a Marine, can help you establish trust. I'll leave you with a tip. Asking them about their badges or medals is usually sometimes a great conversation starter. Thank you.